Hey there, guys and gals. So, X-Shot, since they rebranded their original colors from yellow and orange, or I guess technically yellow, blue, and orange, to white, blue, and orange, they actually are filling in the gaps on where like their tiny blasters were. So there's a new version of their micros, well, a new baby sidearm, and that is the Kickback, and they come in 2-packs, which is great. They also come with cans and darts. And they've now released a 4-shooter that does not manually rotate, unlike the Tech 3, which you had to manually rotate the barrel every time you fired. This one automatically rotates. The other big change that they've made since they've rebranded all their colors is that the blasters that have the priming pulls have been turned vertical as opposed to horizontal. So these guys are all vertical. And instead of you pulling back like this, you're pulling back like, oh, you guys can't see my hand. Instead of you pulling back like this, oh no, it'd be the other way around, wouldn't it? You're holding, instead of you pulling back like this, you're now pulling back like this, which is a little bit weird. I think more people would have been used to this rather than this, but I guess this is the way your hand already is when you're pulling back like that, so it might make a little more sense. It says it's recoil action. I know the new Vigilante, when you fire it, anytime you hit the trigger, the back moves. So maybe this one has recoil action as well. It says recoil action. I don't know if that means the same thing, but I think it's cool. There's also a little spot on the kickbacks to hold more darts. So instead of you putting the dart on the top like on the old micros, which I think they still sell, but in the new color scheme, you actually put 2 darts through the center. And we're just going to unbox both of these at once because they're front-loaded blasters. I don't expect too much to be different about them, but I wanted to complete the set, and I love the idea of having sidearms. I just love sidearms. Usually I play sniper rifles and sidearms in most games, and I wanted more sidearms. And then the cool color scheme, I'm down. So we're going to jump into this, unbox them, get them ready, see how they fire. Cool. Sound good to you guys? As you can see, I have darts lined up, ready to go, because I'm not going to open up the packs that these come with. I do have the 4 types. So, we're going to open up the Fury 4 real quick. They have the cool new screws that the Bug Attack, Flying Bug Attack set had. Love these, super cool. Also, this means they've gotten rid of the zip, well, the kickbacks had zip ties, but they got rid of the zip ties on some of the units where they can just screw in these. Remember, if you're using a sharp blade, or really anytime you're using any kind of blades, if you're a kid, remember to have adult supervision. Don't try this at home. You shouldn't be playing with knives, all that jazz. Another thing you want to make sure of is that you always have the correct tools for the job. I never do. I make do, and sometimes that's not the best option. Always remember to cover up your really sharp blades if they have a cover. You don't want anybody to get stabbed. Now, the back of this box is saying what I thought. It's going to move like a Time Crisis gun, like when you fire kicks, but it seems like it has to be primed before that happens. We got another 3 cans or 6 halves, so you can make another tower. You guys don't need to watch me undo these. This is boring menial work. So we'll just skip ahead in the video. 3 cans are assembled. I'll be adding them to the firing range later and my collection. So the first thing I want to do, oh, that's amazing. That's why they're called the Kickback. This guy doesn't do it. Clearly, but these guys do. So even if you want to dry fire these, that feels real good. That's super cool. I like that. I think I might have to buy like 1,000 kickbacks and just be like, that's incredibly satisfying. I love it. I love it. I love it so far. First, we're going to load up the Tech 4. What is this called? The Fury, with 4 Elite / Elite knockoffs, because they function virtually the same. Nothing is special about them, realistically. So you pull back to prime. It stays out to tell you that you are primed. Voila, fires then fine. It's a front-loaded blaster, so chances are there will be no problems priming or firing any of these darts. If there is, something is very wrong. Those are X-shot darts, by the way. Next up, waffle darts, the big boys. As you can see, I have one of those cheap knockoff red ones in there, so it may explode. Won't be the gun that's messed up, it'll be that. Finally, we'll be using AccuStrikes. So again, to slam fire, you hold the trigger and you prime. No, it doesn't slam fire, it rotates the barrel. Okay, okay. Good to know. It has the slam fire mechanic, but nothing actually happens. So we're gonna fire them slow. One thing I am noticing though is that the grip is a little too small for me, but that's fine. They all seem to actually hit where I was aiming, so that's a plus for me. That is so cool. It's a time crisis gun, basically. So I'm just gonna grab some darts. They all technically fit. You don't need to worry on the kickbacks. I'm only going to be fire testing one of them at this point, but you do get to hold the extras in because it'll only take one in the barrel. That means I'll be loading 3 up instead of 4, which is totally fine by me. Here we go. Those are waffle darts. They came out real quick. I love it so far. AccuStrikes. Hey, I didn't put a bullet in there. Still satisfying. I'm going to load up Elite and Elite knockoffs next. I expect them to work completely without any trouble. It helps if you actually load a dart into the barrel. I think the kickback fires way faster than other blasters. Bam, fires fine, all kinds of darts, that's cool. We're just gonna move on to the firing range next. I can't wait. Again, the grip is a little bit too small, but that's fine by me. I'm not really that mad about it. I love that it has this time crisis gun thing going for it. That's really satisfying, really great. We're gonna move on. I'll see you guys over at the firing range. We are back on a firing range. I've got my Tech 4 Fury loaded up with some Elite darts and knockoff Elite darts. It does have a little bit of a scope and it has somewhat of a rail, but I don't know if you can actually use it for anything. I'm going to try using the, as you can see, we added the 3 new blue X-Shot cans to the lot. I'm going to try shooting for The zombie shot can in the front row by itself, in front of the tower. Let's see if I can hit it by looking down the scope. Well, sights. Nope. Reload, reload. It's shooting the elites a little bit low. That one came out perfectly straight and gave the best noise. To the side, to the side. All right, we're gonna load up X shots next. I've got 3 yellows and 1 of the gray with the teal tip X shots in there. So one of them won't look like the others. We're gonna start now. Aiming on the right side for that tower. So far, very accurate. Okay, aiming for the second can in the front. No, a little high. That one came out to the left. That one came out perfectly straight. Next up, we're gonna go with waffle darts, loaded up, ready to fire. Out of shells. Last but not least, the Aki strikes. How accurate are the Aki strikes? I'm going to try and knock down the rest of the cans on the right side so that I have something left for the kickback. Too high. That was perfect. A little bit to the left. Way far to the left. All right, we're going to move on to the kickback. Kickback! We're going to fire the kickback in the same order we fired the Fury. So, elites first. Aiming for that blue can all the way on the right. That came out very angrily. Same target. It does have a sight. I'm going to try and use that. Pretty close to where the sight was aiming. I'm going to try a little harder to use the sight. A little bit higher than the sight with the elite darts. So next we move on to X shot. Use the sight again, see if it actually helps. Nope, that one came out high and to the right. Close. Very, very high. Very, very high. Next up, we got waffle darts. Again, one of them won't be colored the same as the others, so just be aware of that. Using the sight. That was really, really close. Using the sight. That was not good at all. Using the sight, I'm going to take down that last tower. I missed. All right, we got 3 shots left. Aki strike. Can we take out that final tower? Yes, we can. 2 shots left. How many of these cans can we get rid of? Oh, that was exactly where I wanted to shoot. But like a centimeter too low. Altitude too low, pull up. Altitude too low, pull up. Final shot. So, weights and impressions. Pretty sure the kickbacks are my new absolute favorite sidearm, if for no other reason than you feel like a BA. Even though they're not firing anything, man, do they feel good. I also like the idea that you can hold extra darts this way, because you'll like pull, and then you can pull out another one, put it in. And also, I feel like one of the other benefits of this is that because they had that recoil action, you have a really good chance of, if it's your only gun left, like you pull them out and you fire, and then say your opponent's chasing you, you can psych them out because it sounds like they're still firing, but there's nothing in them. So you can psych them out by being like, they're chasing you, they think they got you on the ropes, then you whip these 2 bad boys out, and they're the correct size to spin around your finger. I can't really do it with my left hand, so I'm not going to try. Pretty much the correct size. Whip them out, spin them around your finger, and be like, and your opponent will be like, oh no, he won't run out of ammo. And then you could just be like behind some cover, chilling out, like, your opponent will be like, when does he reload? And you'd be like, never. Love them, absolutely love them. Actually, kind of accurate. As far as sidearms go, kind of accurate. I'm definitely going to have these like in a holster or something while I'm going. In regards to the Fury, like the color scheme, I actually do like the idea that you don't have to turn your hand to pull the crank anymore. I understand that this is a better design because your hand is already going to be this way. Before you'd have to turn it or turn it, and now your hand is, you just load up, you're in fire. It makes more sense. It definitely makes more sense that the priming handle would be shaped vertically as opposed to horizontally. Didn't realize it until I actually tried it out. Loved it. Don't understand why there's a fake slam fire. There's a, I want to rotate my barrel. Doesn't work as slam fire though. That's very, very strange. I don't know if this is a dud, but I feel like that's not the case. I understand this is much smaller and would fit into a holster better, but if you have a Tech 6, I think it's the reflex revolver, if you have one of those already, there's really no point in you getting the Tech 4 Fury. You already have a 6-shooter, you don't need a 4-shooter. And there's no grip around the trigger for you to be able to spin it around your finger. So you lose that being cool sensation. And sometimes you just need that when you're in a war. Sometimes you just